1. What's going on? It's your boy Kevin Yee, your favorite pharmacist on the YouTubes. Probably favorite high ticket closer too. What's going on? Sunday stream, my favorite time of the week where I get to really connect with you guys. I don't know why my camera looks a little off. Like, this is my basic Apple one, but this is actually my professional setup. I think it's a little off, but forget it. Whatever. Who cares? Let's really talk about what I've been doing over this last week. I can't believe this week is already over. Last week, I literally had Tom and Zach. You might have seen them on my YouTube. They actually popped through the crib last week, man. It's really cool just like hanging out with them. Spent a lot of money just going out to eat, but it's worth it, man, because I don't really get to see my friends too often like that. Fun fact too, I actually just got promoted to blue belt maybe about 2 years, not 2 years ago. 2 weeks ago actually. And I got promoted by Eddie Bravo. So, and my boy Patrick Donabedian, he was in EBI. So that's a little sneak peek for you guys. I actually don't have that much time today because I actually have another closing call at about 6 p.m. Literally, my days have been back to back to back to back. Literally, I've been on the phone since, well, the only reason why I'm here right now is because one of my calls didn't end up panning out. It's probably one of the things about being a closer and stuff sometimes, like, or a consultant or whatnot, especially when you're on a B2C offer. A lot of times, like, people just don't pick up the phone or they ghost you. So I learned to not take it so personally all the time, and I really just took some time just to kind of chill out, reflect on life and shit. Doing that, I actually met up a really good I also this week I met up I don't want to say fan, one of my OG viewers. You might have seen him, Green Tea Latte, man. Met him up. We went out for boba. It was really dope. Took him out to boba. Of course I gotta rock that no sugar life because I'm on keto. I actually redid all my health goals too because I've been kind of neglecting it. My investing course this week actually went out too. So if you haven't checked it out, kickassinvesting.com. Check out the free masterclass. I give you literally a quarter of my course to see if you guys like it. So if you haven't checked that out, make sure to check it out. I put in a link below as well. So check all that sort of stuff out. But today, what I really want to go into was kind of sharing how I go into my goals, my quarterly goals and whatnot. I know I'm a little late for Q2. I'm really late for Q2, to be honest with you. But, I was just talking to my team earlier this morning, and we were just talking about like how some of us, we feel kind of discouraged. We feel like we're lacking in clarity and shit. And it happens, man. I notice that happens when we're not really focused on our goals. And there's 3 areas of life. This framework is not new. I did not make it up, but I took it from someone. Do I remember who I took it from? No idea. Can't remember. But I always like to focus on 3 areas of my life. And yes, there's the Billie Jean life wheel. Like, Billie Jean stole this model from the life wheel, but that's too complicated. I like to focus on 3 things: health, wealth, and relationships, right? Those are things that, are really good starting points for a really great life, right? And I think it applies to a lot of people more than just like a 9 to, like, you don't have to be an entrepreneur. You can be a 9-to-5er and use the same framework, right? So I kind of just want to share how I break down my goals. Maybe I'll do a separate video on that. But I just thought it'd be cool because, you know what? My Sunday streams aren't, I usually don't have too much planned on a Sunday stream. And so, like, recently I've been noticing that it's kind of like, it usually takes a little while for the stream to warm up. So I just thought I would just share this with you guys, right? So kind of want to share like kind of my goals or what I can share. Some of it has like sensitive information and stuff, but one of the things I planned on was my health goals. So if you don't know, right now I'm actually sitting at I was hovering around 200 pounds to 208 last week, and I was just like, fuck, dude, I don't know what's happening. I don't know if it's like, because I haven't been eating that bad, to be honest with you. Right now, I think I'm sitting at 199, 200 pounds. So I've been lifting a lot more too, but also at the same time, I'm keeping all my macros the same. Actually, you know what's really funny? My macros are actually a lot lower. So I'm actually under calories, right? which kind of like explains why I'm tired all the time and stuff. So, one of the things I told myself this quarter was that I really want to focus on my health this quarter, right? So I think over the last year, I've been doing jujitsu most mornings, but have been kind of neglecting that just because I've been so tired. It's hard for me to get up in the morning. I get a lot of insomnia and stuff like that. A lot of sleep problems, right? And what I like to do is get a whole overarching why. So for example, my health goals is like, hey, I was like, why is this important to me? I was like, I want to physically see my best self instead of my uh theoretical best self. Not knowing if like what if, not having those what if doubts. And then what you do is ask five times why, right? So why? I want to show my family, my future kids and social media that the journey, right, of like losing weight, of being your best physical self, right? And then I asked myself why again, and I was like, to challenge people, to challenge themselves, like inspire and all that sort of stuff. Then I asked why again, and it was like to motivate, improve to myself that I can do more. Finally, usually around the fifth why, and this isn't always foolproof, but I finally got to a conclusion: be the person that I was always meant to be and physically see it. So, you know, that's really important to me because for a while I've been really wanting to do, things like yoga, Muay Thai, and powerlifting and jujitsu, but I just didn't make the time for it. And I know like if I really wanted to do it, I can make time for it, right? So like I don't know, I was working out at Barbell Brigade and I was just like, man, how can I fit all these sort of things? Because I was listening to what's his name? He's a UFC fighter. He's on Joe Rogan recently. He's supposed to think he was like he was talking trash about John Jones. Well, not talking trash, but apparently I think his name's Corey. Hold on, I can look it up. Whatever. Anyways, he was telling me about his routine and stuff, and he was just like, dude, it breaks down in three easy things: eat, train, and rest, right? And those are shit. That's shit that I always hear from. It's not new information, right? But so simple. And I was like, huh, maybe this is like the right, like maybe this is what I want to do, right? And so like when I did the five whys, I was like, huh, how can I create a SMART goal? So specific, measurable, actionable, realistic, and time bound. How can I do this? Right? What goal would really kind of encapsulate that? And I was like, you know what? If I can get down to 185 at 10% body fat with my blood pressure being 120 over 80 within 60 days, I'd be very happy. I'd be super, super, super happy. Right. And it's definitely possible. I believe it's possible. Roughly, I would need to lose like one to and plus when I do Muay Thai, man, like you sweat like a motherfucker and then you start burning off like that. Because I go to this grinder gym called The Yard. Actually, Bart Kwan, he suggested it to me, and then I started going there and I always quit, right? And I want to prove to myself that I'm not a quitter, that I can keep on going. It'll really improve my conditioning for jujitsu and all that. Because I really want to since I got my blue belt, I want to get promoted to purple as quickly as possible. I don't want to wait 9 years as a white belt like I did before. And when I got that blue belt in my hand, I was like, dude, I'm meant for so much more. I've been sandbagging all these years. Why am I holding myself back? Right. So I came up with some of these goals, right? So for my training goals, I want to do yoga 4 times a week. So I was thinking about doing like an afternoon class just to get a break from closing and all that, because it's more of a meditative type of martial art against yourself, right? Very, very, very tough, but also very restorative as well. I also want to go to Muay Thai for eventually 4 times a week. I know if I go straight off the bat, I'm going to just burn out. Like it's going to be way too much and I'm not going to want to go back again. So I'm thinking about doing a slow taper strategy where I go like once a week for week 1. Week 2 I go twice. Week 3 I go 3 times. Week 4 I go 4 times, and just have a slow ramping thing so my body can get used to it, because I'm not used to that much Muay Thai, right? Also powerlifting, I'm going to be on a West Side Barbell type of program. It's going to be a lot shorter because my main focus is actually going to be jiu-jitsu. So I want to do jiu-jitsu 4 times a week, Monday through Thursday. And so I'm going to be doing that. So that's on the train side. For my eating cycle, I was thinking about, 2,500 kcals. And I literally went on MyFitnessPal. I'm not sure if you can see it, but I posted on my Instagram the other day. Anyways, you don't need to see it. I posted my meals for every single day. So what I'm planning to do is like do 12 eggs of 12 organic eggs from Costco, some avocado mayo, some steak, some collagen peptides because they were on sale, some protein powder, vegan protein powder, so funny, organic strawberries, some green, like organic greens, and BCAAs for recovery. So that is pretty much all detailed. I just gotta stick to that program, and for me, I can just eat the same shit every single day. That's just how I'm built, right? And one thing I have been neglecting is like really rest. So like making sure that I'm getting adequate amount of sleep, that I'm getting my regular massages, right, to de-stress, that I'm getting acupuncture, that I'm meditating every single morning, right? And so I was like, okay, if I want to make this whole Muay Thai thing work out in the morning, so this is my plan. I want to go Muay Thai in the morning, right? I think I can get there by 5 o'clock. So if I want to make it happen, I would need to get up at 4:15 or 4:30 and just go straight there, pack my bags the night before, and just make it happen, right? And so in order to make that happen, I was thinking about, hey, maybe I would need to sleep at 9 p.m. Okay, I'll set an alarm so I get at least 8 hours of sleep. So I've been doing that. So I was just thinking about like, what am I going to do and some of the how. And I think an important thing when you're tracking anything is really setting core KPIs. So if you don't know what KPIs are, and some of you CBS people are like, oh, fuck, you're talking about KPIs, bro. Yeah. So you want to make sure that you're monitoring your progress. What factors do you need to be in check in order for things to work out? So I'm going to be tracking like hours of sleep, the sessions of workout. So if I'm doing 60 days, I'm going to do a 60-day habit tracker. If you don't know what a habit tracker is, it's basically like boxes that you check off. And since some of the activities aren't every single day, what I want to do is like map it out for 60 days and just exit and just start day 1, day 2, day 3. So I know like and block out the ones that don't matter. So that's what I'm planning to do as well. So I'm planning to do a habit tracker, but I'm tracking hours of sleep, sessions of workouts, macros hit for the day. Did I get my acupuncture session? Did I get my meditation session in? Did I check my blood pressure? Did I check my morning weight? And so I have that. So that, like, I think a lot of what I like to do if I have a little more time, because I did this a little bit in a rush, I do a SWOT analysis. So maybe I'll do like a strength, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats to kind of analyze, hey, what sort of situations do I see getting in the way of this, right? And keep in mind, I haven't finalized these goals yet, but I kind of want to show you my progress or what I have in mind. All right. So like, that's an example for my health. I'm still kind of working out the relationship part, but as far as wealth part, the money part, that's really easy. Because what I want to do is I want to get to my pharmacy money as quickly as possible and hit it within 60 days. Not too hard. I just really want to be hitting that $10,000 per month again, right? And so I wrote it. Like I wrote hit 10K per month in revenue within 60 days. Why is that important to me? So I can pay my channel manager, Noah, and hire an editor and reinvest into my business. That's one thing I want to do. So I asked myself why again. So I can confidently say that if I make money, I can confidently say that you can replace your income with alternative strategies, right? So that was something important to me. I think I just got a comment. For some reason, I don't know why, like, the comments are not popping up for some reason. Can you talk about the benefits of acupuncture that you're trying to attain? Yeah, dude. So I'll tell you this. I'm a pretty big woo-woo, like some things are pretty woo-woo about me. And for the acupuncture type of stuff, right? It helps me sleep. It really helps me sleep and relax. I feel like I'm always turned on. And it sounds weird, but when I get acupuncture, it just puts me at ease, and I'm able to be not so reactive all the time. And it kind of like, I can just sleep so well at night. It's so crazy. I never had more restful sleep on acupuncture than ever before, right? I know like to certain people, acupuncture is like, what the fuck? But honestly, when I was in Boston, that's when I really started getting acupuncture on a regular basis. And like whenever I had a cold, I went to acupuncturist, right? I didn't get antihistamines, bro. She stuck a few needles in me, and dude, my sinuses just like cleared up like crazy. Is it placebo effect? Maybe, probably, maybe it could be. But regardless, my problem's still being solved. So, I live right next to an acupuncture place. Actually, you know what? I go to a school, bro. Like I always see the practitioner at this college, and they have their interns like learn as well. So it's really cool. Been doing that, and it's only like $30 or some shit like that. Pretty cheap, but that's why I've been doing acupuncture. If that makes sense. Jesus Martinez had the same question. Awesome. So that's kind of what I've been doing right now. Yeah, and so let me go back into the wealth part. Like I'm really trying to switch from survival to growth. Not to say like I'm not making money right now, not to say I'm like struggling right now either. I'm not struggling, but I really want to get from just getting by to really flourishing. And I think it's more of a mindset problem just because I've just been very content where I am. So I've been throwing myself in the fire. I've been buying more programs to really 10x my offers. Just like I recently did like I said, my investing course is out. I'm going to see how that does, but I really want to create high ticket offers, man. That's the thing, right? And I spent last week talking to one of my really, really good virtual summit friends. He specializes in virtual summits. He's giving me a lot of advice. You should go check him out. His name is Eric Yang. I think his last name is Yang, man. It's really bad because he's a really good friend too. And I'll feel fucking horrible if I fucked up his name. Like I know his first name, obviously, right? But yeah, Eric Yang. Check him out, man. Really, really, really great guy on virtual summits, right? So he's giving me a lot of advice, but I really want to go to more of a growth, abundance lifestyle, man. And like honestly, another reason why I want to kind of hit that goal is because I want to start investing stupid amount of money into the market again. That like for me, I actually took kind of a break of investing into a market, but I want to be doing that again. And I want to be able to look at my bank account and just be like, dude, that is the best version of myself. Not the best version of myself, but that is fuck you money right there. So I want to be able to do that, but more importantly, give back to people again. Tim Kirk says, is there a risk of transmission of infection with acupuncture? Only if they use dirty needles. Most dude, do not go to acupuncture that you. I don't. It's common practice to use new needles all the time. Just like when we give immunizations, Tim. Like it's always new needles and stuff too. So they're sterilized and whatnot. And they don't reuse them. They have a sharps container after you're done as well. Very, very professional, by the way. So yeah. But I guess like technically, like I guess there might be a small risk of infection if it's not clean, I guess. I'm not quite sure, to be honest with you, but especially like sometimes, typically you don't bleed with acupuncture, but sometimes if the area is very vascular, sometimes you will bleed. Like for me, if they do any ear type of stuff, like my ears always bleed, dude, or something like that. You know what I mean? So yeah. And so like that's kind of my like why I want to hit that goal. And I really asked myself, how can I do it? So I listed all the ways. I was like, hey, I can go for more affiliate deals. I can double down on my current client because we're making stupid FU potential for that is stupid FU money with that. There are a few more clients that I can get through a closing agency. Actually, a lot of people have reached out to me recently. Really cool. I want to work with them and stuff like that, but I want to be generating like 10K for myself, right? And I think that is totally doable. It's not really. I don't think it. I think it's like a matter of. It's not a question of can I do it. It's like, dude, let's get there fucking faster, right? Let's get there fucking faster, and let's really focus on that goal, and just focus on reinvesting into your business, right? So that's what I've been really focusing on right now. And I was thinking like maybe I can do a high ticket offer. I do have a call with pretty like a guy who specializes in the high ticket. So I will be talking about that and seeing if I can work with him, man, and just create a really cool offer there. And then I have a few digital marketing agencies too. So as far as KPI, man, like key performance in like KPI, I was thinking about what's the most profitable thing. And honestly, the biggest opportunity right now is closing for my current client, being in that business and really tracking like, hey, am I tracking close rate? Dollar per lead, how many calls am I taking a week? Because I reverse engineered it. If I want to hit, let's pretend for a second that 10K, right? Let's pretend like, I don't know, $5,000 close at a 10% rate, right? That's 500, right? $500. All it would really take me is, I think if I do it right, 20 closes for that, right? So assuming that's 20 closes, I would need to take 25 calls a week. That tells me I need to open up my schedule X amount of days for so many days. But if I don't do it every day, which I want to rest, right? Like maybe for 4 days, I'll just take 6 calls a day assuming a 20% close rate or something like that. That's how I'm reverse engineering for that offer alone. There are other different offers, but I'm just assuming. I always like to assume worst case scenario when I'm planning out my goals, just because you just never know what the fuck is gonna happen, man. And that's why it's so important to have multiple streams of revenue too. So there's that. I can go into more of the details and stuff. I was also thinking about, hey, let's do more affiliate deals through YouTube and stuff, get more brand deals and stuff. That is quick money right there. Diffusa is in the house. What's going on? So the Mother Beauty Diffusa. I'll probably see you tomorrow. But yeah, so that's pretty much it, man, on that end for business side. Very positive on that end. Because honestly, it's so crazy. This week has been really fucking crazy because, dude, I've been racking in money this week. It's crazy. I've been almost hitting my daily income goals this week too. So I think my daily income goals for 666. It was 666,000. That was my FU money amount from before, and there's a lot of unnecessary shit on there, but that is my FU money. And when you break it down, it's $1,800 days, and I almost had a few of them, so I was pretty freaking happy. But you know, the only thing is, how do I make those happen a lot more often, right? And that's where I'm struggling with, because having different vehicles that can get me there, that's what I really want to do. So Diffusa says, what's up? Hell yeah, I'm ready. By the way, Endgame, man, so freaking good. Endgame, man, so freaking good. No spoilers on this channel, but it was really good, man. It was one. I like how they tied up some of the plots and whatnot, how they transitioned certain scenes and stuff like that. It was really good. One of my favorite movies, and we get to see my boy, Wakanda, Mr. Wakanda in the house, bro. Off topic, Jesus Martinez says, I'm a 21-year-old about to finish my third year of college. My goal in life is to, hold on, let me exit the screen. To be content, and I don't see myself happy finishing school. I love the notion of earning money without hard labor. Hey, Jesus, here's the thing. Money isn't inherently super hard to make, but there's a degree of work that goes into it, right? It doesn't have to be hard, but I think like everyone I know has gone through a period of hardship, right? So this is because of everyone loves easy money. Trust me, I've tried it all, man. You want to do MLM? I did MLM before in like high school, and it's my biggest regret. Holy fuck, I almost fell out of my chair. There's no easy way, man. And I think like Dan Lok, he has a really great kind of framework for it. If you don't like Dan Lok, that's cool. I get it, right? He attracts a certain type of person. He attracts a certain type of audience, but you can't say his content isn't good because guess what? He's really good at curation of content, right? Taking different ideas and saying that it's his own, but like he's really good at finding great ideas and putting it together. Master at that. So Diffuser says stop, don't even. Oh my god, he's still going. Stop. He's still going. I wish my girlfriend said no, just kidding. I don't got a girlfriend. I've done a lot of research, but I just don't know where it starts, says Jesus. Yeah, man. Get a high income skill. Like if you don't want to go to school, don't go to school, man. Well, you're in your third year of college. Honestly, at the end of the day, just take a leave of absence. If it's not going to bankrupt you, if you're in the position to do that, yeah, dude, take some time off school. Go on a leave of absence. Just try to figure shit out. Worst case scenario, you can always go back to school. The most stable thing in life is that school will always be there. Think about that for a second. School will always be there. Schools aren't going anywhere. And in fact, I would say school is a losing proposition for a lot of people. Even for people like who are in careers like in pharmacy and stuff just for the money. I get it. If you're in it for another reason, that's cool. But let's focus on the job market for a second, right? Last week, I shared some statistics. And keep in mind, I don't know what the rate of jobs opening up for pharmacy. I don't know how many people are leaving the field, how many people are retiring. But based off the stats that I read, like off the American AACP, what is that? American? I can't fucking remember. But anyways, what I was trying to say was that, the projected growth of pharmacy is going to be 6% from 2016 to 2026. That's 17,000 jobs. Last year alone, or 2016 alone, there's 14,000 pharmacists that entered the market. I don't know how many pharmacists are leaving. I don't even know if I'm reading the stats wrong, but like those numbers are very concerning. And comparing that to my anecdotal experience where people are telling me, oh, Kevin, I'm having a hard time looking for jobs. It makes sense to me. I don't know if it's entirely accurate, but it makes sense to me. And in that case, like it might not be worth going to school. So I always say like, hey, you know what? Learn a high income skill just so that you can add some sort of value to a market. The problem with a high income, the great thing about high income skill, if you're completely broke, it's the business model for you because you can easily start off as a service or agency. And the hardest part for any agency business is really looking for clients. Like finding clients is really, really hard. But luckily for me, like having a YouTube presence and stuff like that, people come up to you. When you start talking about stuff, people come up to you. I start talking about jujitsu, people come up to me. I start balding and I start talking about it. Brand deals have been coming to me. So, oh yeah, by the way, get ready for some shameless plugs in the next few weeks, man. So I think is really cool, right? But anyways, I'm not saying do that. Like there's a lot of different high income skills. I'm not the expert at high income skills. That's Dan Lok's thing. For me, it's really all about digital marketing and sales and so many good high income skills. Like one of my friends, Eric, he does virtual summits for people, man. I love it. Really great idea. Adds a lot of value to marketplace. And what is that adding value to marketplace? Hey, one really concrete, easy way to determine value is, are you helping other people make money? More money. The goal of business is to put $1 in so you can get more out. So you're trying to get $200, $300 out. That's really the goal of a business, right? So when you add so much value that it's a no-brainer for people, creating an offer, right? Jesus says, Patrick Bet David does a lot of research about entrepreneurship. Follow him in his, what the heck? You'll learn a lot how to do good research and put things in perspective. School will always be there, says Diffuser. Well, amen. Most people bust their ass for 10 years after finishing college. That's when the real education begins. I prepare myself for that. Yeah. Dude, I honestly, hypothetically, if I still did pharmacy, I haven't even hit my 10 years. I hit like probably 10 years, like I have hit 10 plus years doing pharmacy altogether, but not as a 10 years as a pharmacist. So yeah, man, it's tough. And like I think as a pharmacy in general, that is pretty tough because whether people are gonna say it or not, I believe there is probably some sort of discrimination like available, right? When you get a younger pharmacist, they're willing to do more and they're willing to work for a lot less, right? So when you're an older pharmacist and you're just like, you know what, I don't want to do this. We're already so busy right now. Throwing this on top of me is going to be even worse. Wow, like, dude, your company. If I was a business, I'd be like, yeah, of course it makes sense. Why would I take? I could get more out of this new grad than and they probably know not more, but probably more updated with their clinical knowledge, not experience knowledge. But yeah, why not? And that's a huge problem. And do I blame the new pharmacists for like lowering their rates and accepting really shitty deals? No, not entirely, because at the end of the day, if you're coming out with 400K in debt, and even if you declare bankruptcy, those debts don't go away. I see why. And it's just like our system for loans is so fucked up for student loans. Like, I can't believe it. You can't even declare bankruptcy on them. They get you at a very young age. You're locked in. It's really fucked. And it's like you're making such a huge financial decision when you are so young, when you don't know that much about the world. Dude, I got the next 10 minutes, by the way. Just FYI, mother people. And maybe I'll do a part 2 stream or something like that. Jesus says, thanks. I've been following you for a while. You always motivate me. Keep it going. I understand everything you're saying. Really appreciate it, bro. Hey, here to serve, bro. I just thank you, man, for following me. Like, at the end of the day, I realized that, you know, by the way, if you like this video, fucking shameless plug, hit this like button, man. Just so that my video gets shared to more people. But I just want to thank you, because no one is forced to watch any of my videos, and you guys, the 4 people on my stream. Usually it's a lot higher for my Sunday stream, but it's cool. I realize that it's Cinco de Mayo. People are probably out eating, like, I don't know, chilling with their family and shit. I don't know. Most of my friends are Asian, so I don't even know why they're celebrating Cinco de Mayo, man. But yeah, anyways, like I said, you guys are taking the time to really watch me when you guys don't have to. So I'm always so grateful for that, man. Diffusa says, Tim Kirk, for real though. So many of them student actually want to face this fact. You're locked in. Also, counselors pressure you go college or look down on you if you don't. How messed up is that? And that's why I'm like, really, for me, I want to be the pattern fucking interrupt, right? I want to be that guy that says, hey, don't go to college. Here's why. And I'm not saying because it's a bad option for everyone, but you got counselors saying you got counselors saying the opposite argument. They're just blanket saying, you know what? College is the right fit for you. You should go to college. Oh, why aren't you going to college? Where's the other side? Where are there people saying, hey, you know what? Maybe college is not the right solution for where you want to go. How about that? In medicine, we don't even, for example, when we make a recommendation in business or in pharmacy or in anything, we don't give a blanket statement out for anything. Why? Because there's not one medication that fixes every single fucking problem. And that's when it really bugs me where you get fucking school counselors, you get everyone, their fucking Asian parents or whatever, like their parents just making a blanket statement out there. Like, stop for a fucking second. Stop giving out shitty advice. Listen to where someone wants to go, and then maybe you can see where school wants to go. Like, school makes sense, right? It bugs me so freaking much because I see so many students get locked in this like system of huge amounts of debt. And it bugs me so much because it's like, yes, you're coming from a good place, but at the end of the day, you're still giving shitty advice out. Like, dude, stop telling your kids just blanket statement going to school. Understand where they're coming from. Is that even within their vision? I get it, right? stability. But people don't realize, guess what? The internet happened. The internet fucking happened, and there's so many business models out online. You know, dude, it's like, you know what? With like things like Amazon FBA or things like closing or things like digital marketing, man. Why the fuck would you go to school if you want to have your own business, right? If you want to go work a 9 to 5 and it's really required to be a consultant and you want to be like what my boy Tom did, yes, go do it. Go do it. Right? It makes sense because if you want to work for something like, I don't know, for example, EY or something like that, you need a degree. They have very specific rules and specific things that you need to have. Cool. Makes sense. That's when you can connect the solution to the problem, where the problem is I don't have a consulting job at EY. Oh, the solution, I might go to school and I might network with people, you know? Even then I would just meet people at EY and just be like, "Hey, is this requirement really necessary?" I don't know, right? So, I don't know. Kevin is like fucking beast mode right now. Hella pissed when I don't know. You can tell. I feel like very, 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 very passionate about it. When you don't know, it's the holidays. We celebrate because we need an excuse to drink, says Jesus. I think the issue is what you're going to college for. If you're going to study history and need to take 200K loans for that, I highly discourage that. You're right. And that's why I'm saying like it's very situational. And like that's why counselors, they're fucked up for just giving a such broad level blanket recommendation for everyone. It is not right. I don't think it's right. I think it's really messed up, you know? So that's just my 2 cents. Is it right or wrong? I don't know, but I feel very passionate about it because I wish somebody told me like kind of the counter argument. And guess what? When you're a kid, you don't think for yourself because you're being told what to do like since a young age in school. Do this assignment, do that assignment. Guess what? If you want to be a regular 9 to 5er, that's exactly what you're doing. And you wonder why people are so scared to pull the trigger and be an entrepreneur, because guess what? They start having to think for themselves, right? You have to think independently. And that's why entrepreneurs make the worst employees too, right? I don't think I could, like, honestly, I think I'd be a really bad employee if I were to ever go back, to be honest with you. Just because like I try to think outside the box. I try to make sure if everything makes sense. I try to make sure that what we're doing is actually efficient. I'm running an 80-20 analysis at like a lot of the time, right? So I guess like, man, once you take the red pill, man, you just don't want to go back. Like that's just how I think and how I feel. And it's just like, dude, we just need to crack the code. And I spent so many years in school trying to reach for this, but if only I spent that same amount of time into business or something. Hey, guess what? I don't regret farm school at all. Like I had a blast, but if I wanted to start my business from the beginning, I wouldn't recommend that to myself. No way. No freaking way, man. School bugs me too. I'm definitely talking about that on my YouTube channel, Fear and Ignorance. Love it. Go subscribe to Dilfuza right now. Hey, actually, you know what? I'll give you a shameless plug. Fuck it. Let me look up your channel right now. DILFUZA. I can't. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce your name, man. I don't even think I'm subscribed to you, man. Crazy. Let's go YouTube. US has 1.2 trillion in outstanding student debt, contributing to our nation's deficit. Yeah, man. I heard somewhere along the, don't quote me, I heard somewhere along the grapevine like Trump wants to do something about it or something like that. I don't know. Diffusa, I can't find your channel. Sorry. I was gonna link it, but I can't go on it for some reason. Oh, no way. I haven't uploaded. Oh, isn't that your fault? Could have got a shameless plug from me, but you know, you weren't in the position to do it. You should have took action when I told you, man. Hey Kevin, I just want to ask you a question. How much does a high ticket closer starting can make? It really depends. That's like how much can you get, how much money can you get out of like when you leave college? There's too many variables in that. You need to really make sure that your question is more targeted, because it really depends, right? Like you could be closing a 2,500 offer at like 10-20%. So for every close, you would make roughly 250 to 500 bucks for that one close, but you're not going to close every one. Like that's the thing, people have unrealistic views on closing every single person on the phone. It's not like that at all. Usually even on the best offers it's 30 or 40%, you know, with the most experienced people. So that's something to keep in mind. But if you're closing for a lot higher ticket offer, like 10, 20, 30K, like you're trying, even at a 10% rate, right? 30K, that's $3,000 per close, right? Depends sales cycle, depends on too many things, man. Watch more of my videos so that you can understand a little bit better. I have a lot of playlists about that. All right, man. But yeah, there's too many factors. Little premature. I'm still making my videos. Oh well. Anyways, guys, I gotta prepare for my next call. Gotta wrap up one of my deals right now. But I will talk to you guys later. I hope you guys enjoyed my stream. If you haven't already, make sure to like this video. And I have content coming out almost every single day, so love it if you just share my videos to other people. If you find a video that you really like, share it, man. Just because chances are, if you're watching this, you probably have a friend that also likes these videos too. So I'd appreciate it if you shared it. I am going to sign off. I have like literally 2 calls right now. So yeah, and I think after I'm just gonna just chill out, drink some water and stuff, and all that, man. So let's see. Have a good week. You guys too, man. I will talk to you guys later. Hopefully you enjoyed the stream. Peace, mother people. Bye. Talk soon. This was fun. Love it.